A driver almost ripped my hood off in the morning. I was able to clean it up, stitch it with zip ties, and keep trucking, but here is the repair. You might say, why do it? Just replace it. I just took the zip ties off the bottom here. This is a previous repair. That's pretty bad. Got a hole here. This is flopping around. I mean, this is very bad. Come around this side. We got cracks here, cracks there. We got a crack going up on the side. The side's all mangled. I'll show you the inside. So basically what I'm doing is I'm gonna see if I can repair this hood with fiberglass. I don't feel like replacing the entire hood and matching the paint, or just replacing the entire hood and running around with a gray hood. I feel like it's going to down the value of my truck. I'm not really interested in that. So, all right, here's the inside. So we have the one crack on the side right there. It's pretty mangled up right here. Got a little separation right here. This is previous fiberglass work. And these pieces of metal, this is not stock. Okay, I'm a couple days into this hood. I just wanted to show my progress so far. The inside of the hood has 6 to 7 layers of fiberglass under this whole section. This is what it looks like on the driver's side. This entire hood will need a black primer underneath. Some of these areas, there's up to 10 layers of fiberglass cloth with resin, especially in this groove here and up around here in the front. Go around to the other side. That's probably 4 layers. Got about 7 layers here. I'm working on the front right now. I have a mixture of Bondo hair, Bondo glass, and fiberglass cloth that was soaked with the Bondo glass and molded. This is still going to need more Bondo glass on top, and then it's going to need Bondo, and then it's going to need sanding and everything. The same side here. Filled in all these gaps. So the next step is basically all of this that's grinded out. You can see there's grooves in here. So these were all cracks on the outside. This was fiberglass on the inside. But these cracks, I took a grinder with a wire mesh wheel and grind it into the crack and made it wider, and then scuffed up the edges right near the center section. So I did that on all of them. This originally was held together with zip ties. I took the zip ties out. This is all grinded down, and again fiberglass on the inside. So the next step is going to be I'm going to take Bondo glass, and I'm going to go over this and smooth it out. And I have a file as well, so I'm going to try to file off anything that's excessive before it hardens, because that will save you a lot of time. So if you're able to, they sell these files at AutoZone, Advanced Auto Parts, places like that. They're like $5, but basically you want to take some shavings off before it's fully dried to save yourself some sand time, so you won't be sanding excessively. All right, the next step I'm doing is mixing more Bondo glass. I have a sheet of plastic here. I bought this for $5. It's better to mix it on this flat surface versus cardboard. Plus, you're less likely to get air bubbles in this stuff versus mixing it in a can or plastic cup or something like that. So I have these. This is $4. Before you start, I would just take the small one, walk over here, and decide if this is what you want to work with. So these are very small. I'm going to use the smallest one. For a section like this, I might use the larger one, but I'm going to start with this one here and just kind of get a feel for what you're actually going to do. So when it comes time to applying it, you actually have a feel for it. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Maybe you're thinking this. It looks absolutely hideous. This is the last thing you want to roll through a DOT check station right now. This is like a big red flag saying, pull me in, inspect my truck. But it's coming along. I hope to make some good progress here. I want to point out a couple things. When you're mixing the Bondo glass, basically if you mix too much hardener, you're going to get more of the reddish color. And if you mix the right amount, it's going to be more brown than red. So if you are mixing it and it's looking more brownish red, then that means you're putting in too much hardener in your mix. As far as temperature, it's only 40 degrees outside. This stuff is hardening within 10 minutes. So it's working out pretty good. While it's hardening, I'm going to take the file here. And like I said, there's a little too much on this side here. So I'm going to kind of smooth it out. It's going to be much easier to do this while it's still drying versus completely hard and using the sander. So now's my time to reshape it. And just look around, you'll see a few areas, you know, okay, right here we got right there, you can see it's just a little excessive. Just go around, look for excessive areas. Right there, that's excessive. You can see the surface here, it bumps that, that's too much. Well, I'll tell you right now, I'm liking what I see. It's only been about 10 minutes of using the file. And as far as that originally having a huge hole in it, I'm really seeing this take shape right now. I got it smoothed out, nice and rounded. Took off the excessive areas. Now I have the surface prepped for the regular Bondo. Same thing on this side. And any of the edges here, I took out anything excessive. Alright, I have it sanded down pretty good. This is with 80 grit sandpaper. When you rub your hand over, you should be able to feel nothing. So, it's not going in and it's not going out. If you closed your eyes and you went over the surface, you should be able to feel nothing if you have it good. Some of these areas I'm gonna have to reapply some Bondo. I'm gonna fill in this area here. This is going to need a little more right here and on this side.